Does anybody else have nocturnal deer this year? We're into late November, mid to late November, and I think throughout the entire season, I mean, I've had my cameras going since probably late August, definitely early September. I've been dropping corn consistently every 2 weeks since September, and I think I've got one daylight picture of a doe. I've got plenty of doe in the area. I've got a small, like, cowhorn buck, and I've got a decent 7 or 8 hanging around, but man, they're not even close to stepping out in the daylight. Anybody out there tell me why that is? Like, I've been hunting since I'm 15, and I don't know. I can't figure it out. If y'all have any ideas on why the deer in my area are so nocturnal, let me know. But we're going to give it a sit and see what happens. I'm going to put together a splice of trail cam footage to let y'all see just how nocturnal these things are this year. It's different than any other year that I've seen. Usually I'll get at least some early morning sunrise pictures or some twilight pictures, but man, I got nothing and I got no ideas. So if you can help me out, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. J.Varizzle the Fisher.
So here we are in the middle of the night. Of course, like I said, all these deer are nocturnal, and we got a doe wandering around. A couple doe. Oh, what's that? That's not a doe. He's no trophy, but promising to see. Unfortunately, though, nighttime. Obviously, you can tell it's nighttime because there's raccoons in the mix. They're just chomping away on the corn there, not even giving a care. Funny how the deer and the raccoons kind of coexist. Here we got our cowhorn walking in. I've seen him a few times so far this year. Always at night, though. Paying close attention to what's going on around her. And she's thinking, I might need to bug out. It's always like one of them stands and watches guard while the other does eat. I don't know. She's like, yeah, I'm not even coming out. Like, the raccoons can have it. Something spooked her. Oh, there's a daytime picture of the turkeys. Turkeys come to eat the corn. I won't see them come turkey season, though. Here comes old Brutus walking in from the back again. Love to see him in the daytime. Haven't yet. She bugged out. Took off. See another one in the shadows. Rain doesn't seem to phase them. They're out walking around. There's our little herd of doe. You see the yearling there. Yep, Brutus is back. Checking out the camera. Rain don't phase him. Oh, the only thing in the daytime, only thing in the daylight, something we can't shoot. And turkey. Look at them beards, though. That thing's almost dragging the ground. Again, back to the night. The whole herd of doe moving on in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eating all the corn. They said, yep, not going to get us this year. Little doe. Yearling. I wouldn't even mess with that one. Just another example, though. It's all nighttime. Oh, she got hit by a spot point. You looking at me? I'm looking at you. You looking at me? What you doing? I wonder if they hear the camera click. Eating all the cracked corn, because the whole corn seems to be gone at this point. There's the whole herd back. Again, paying attention to the camera. Maybe hearing the clicking sound, I don't know. Or another sound over there. There's Brutus. He's back again. He said, I ain't coming out in the daylight, man. Only come out here around midnight. That's usually when I get him. Oh, there's a daylight picture. Look at that. One daylight video of a doe. First time I've seen it all year. Of course, I wasn't there to do anything about it, but promising at least. That was actually a morning shot too. I know the time's not on there, but and them turkeys, let me eat this corn because I know you can't shoot me. Back to the night, and here comes our does. 5 point capture. So no shortage of them. This, I think, we're gonna go. Oh, there he is. That's not Brutus. That's a different deer. He's a smaller buck. Again, only at night though. He meanders for a while. Eventually, he'll move on. I think this was at like 1:58 in the morning, if I remember correctly. So, can anybody tell me why the deer are just so nocturnal? We're in December at this point. By the time I'm doing this video, there, that might be Brutus. But anyway, we've collected all this video from October, November into December. That's a little cow horn. And it's just nothing but nighttime stuff. I don't understand it. I mean, usually by this time of the year, I've got at least one in the freezer. And, oh, bugged out. Got to run. Like I'm not looking for a trophy. I don't have trophy bucks on my property. I mean, I got 40 acres with most of it swampland that I hunt. And I got a herd of doe, and then I've got a buck or two there's one right there. Buck or two that moves in. He looks good. He looks like a stud. But like I'm not hunting for horns. If I get horns, great. But really, like I just want to put some meat in the freezer. And I haven't been able to do it this year. And I don't have any. I ain't getting no turkey meat, that's for sure. Even though it's right around Thanksgiving. It's just past it now, but the video happened before Thanksgiving. Just meandering around in the dark. That's just what they're doing. Very cautious. Oh, there's a buck in the background. I can't tell if that's Brutus or not. Might be. And you got a doe and her youngling there, along with the raccoons. They just seem to meander together. It's like they don't bother each other. I think I had one video on here where a raccoon and a doe kind of get into it a little bit. I don't know if I got it on this video or not, but I remember seeing it. Ever so cautious. I can tell you that having tested attractants and whole kernel corn and cracked corn and salt licks and everything else, I mean, they prefer the whole corn, just whole kernel corn. I've never done cobs. I don't know how that works out, but I just buy mine from Tractor Supply. And I mean, they'll eat the cracked corn if they don't have the whole corn, but they'll go to the whole corn first. You see those dark areas on the lower legs of those does? That's because they just came out of the swamp. The swamp's not too far from where this spot is. Them swamp deer right there. Eating that corn up at night. Oh, that looked like it might have been Brutus. He is a big bodied deer. Couldn't really see his rack as he was moving off, but big body. Just chilling in the darkness. Not a care in the world. When I'm looking around, standing guard, listening to the sounds, but making sure they get a meal. They're really beautiful creatures to watch. The behavior. And that's part of why I'm putting this video up is so other people can just look at the deer behavior. Oh, that's a fox. That's not a raccoon. And all the wildlife just seems to mingle together. This youngling's gonna come up and mess with, I think, mom, I guess. It's all part of the learning process for him. If nothing else, that's a good close up. She's a big bodied doe. Nice doe. If nothing else, they're getting some good meals off of me. They're getting fed. Oh, sniffing butts. Why are we sniffing butts? Are we licking butts? What are we doing here? Moving off into the darkness. Fading out. Following mom. One watch, one eat. It's always like one's on guard. I love them close-up shots. All come together. Nothing but nocturnal. All in the cover of night. Walking off into the darkness. Jumping, bounding. Oh, okay, we got a little bit of daylight action. Not quite daylight, but at least maybe daybreak. Big body doe moving around. And we're back to the nighttime. That, yeah, I think it's a doe. I was going to say, it could be our cow horn. Maybe it is. Staring down the camera. Trying to be a celebrity. Hey, is this that J.Varizzle Fisher channel? Them dark calves. Came right out of the swamp. Caught by the spy point. Always with the head bob and the ear flick and the every now and then the tail flick. Always checking their surroundings. And there goes the young one following mom. Spy point. Gotcha. Oh, whoa, what do we have there? It's a little spike. Spike with some. Look at that fat body doe. That's how much of my corn they've been eating. You know that? She wouldn't be that fat without me. I'm pretty sure that's a buck in the distance. He might come into view here. Oh, see, we call him Larry. We've named that raccoon. So Larry's the king of the raccoon herd. A little bit of daylight there. Got a couple of them moving around. Not quite full daybreak, but there's at least enough light for the camera. Still with the daybreak shots. I think that might be shoot light. Oh, there we go. There's a daytime picture. There's some daytime video. Again, I wasn't there to actually see it in person. I think this was at around 8:20 in the morning, and this is in late November. They don't really seem to care about much, but that's a rarity. Like, it's just been so nocturnal all year long. Time to bug out. Back to the darkness. All congregated together. It's just so interesting to watch their movements, how they check everything out, smell, ear flick. Of course, you got the raccoons moving in on. Oh, there's a buck. I don't think that was Brutus. All them raccoons coming in eating the food. It might be a buck. It. There's some horns. Still don't think that was Brutus. Don't think the body's big enough on him. Watch this. I think this is where she's gonna end up pawing. Yep, that was that cracked corn. She's pawing to get to what she wants. All herded up, moving around, eating what they can eat. I don't think there's a whole lot of corn on the ground right now, so they're just kind of rummaging, so to speak, scavenging, kicking up what they can kick up. Since then, I went back and put another 50 pounds out. They'll go through 50 pounds in like a week. They're eating good, that's for sure. And it's all pretty much at nighttime. Here's our turkey friends back. Again, they won't be here come April. I don't know where they go, but they go somewhere. They love hanging around here in the fall and the winter. But as soon as turkey season's about to come in, they all disappear. Another fox moving through. Another two fox, actually. Bushy tails. I haven't seen a coyote this year. Did last year. Haven't seen one this year. There's a buck, and I think he's got a broken rack, like his left side there. I think we might get a better look at him now. Yeah, could have been from fighting. Could have been from rubbing. I don't know. Definitely broken off though. Oh, popped out from behind the tree. That I think might be Brutus. Don't get a good enough look at him. A little bit of daytime action. Another little bit of daytime action coming up. And thanks for checking it out, y'all. I appreciate it. And if anybody can tell me why my deer are just so nocturnal, please leave it in the comments. Let me know. What can I do to fix this? How can I get them? J.Varizzle Fisher.